Hello everyone. So today we are tying a semi-realistic pattern. It's a Caddis larva. It's very simple to do and it's insanely effective as well on the water for big trout and grayling. So I would suggest you to watch through the whole video and get this bad boy tied up. First thing we want to do is to tie in the monofilament, which is a very thin monofilament, so it will not have any impact on the flies, how the fly look, basically. So we go all the way down, and then we're gonna add the legs, or the gills, the ostrich. So I try to have them the same length, pretty much. And I just tie them in like this. So I go round wrap and I pull a little bit and then I tie them in all the way to the back. This fly can be a little bit tricky if you're a beginner. There's a few moments that can be a little bit hard, but practice will make it look perfect. Then I like to cut an edge on the nymph skin so it's easier to tie in. I just put it on the top like that. One wrap, pull a little bit, and then we go all the way to the back. Like that. And on the way back we can build some nice segmentation, so the fly will look even and nice, because it's so much easier to make the body look good if you have a nice segmentation on the fly. All right, so that's it. And then now you can see there's a lot of things going on here, but now we're gonna wrap. So you just pull the nymph skin like this, and the harder you pull with this material, the more translucent it's going to look, basically. It's a little bit tricky, as I said, and you can build the body exactly as you want. You can have it, you know, very translucent. You can add some cool tinsel underneath or something like that to get it more like a shiny color, or you can pull a little bit less if you want to have a little bit less translucent view on the fly. So when doing the segmentations, I always think about going half of the nymph skin should basically be put on the other half. So I think doing this will make it look pretty nice, and also it will build up this cool segmentation of the fly. And one more lap and the skin is done. Pull a little bit harder, like that. Then I'm gonna secure it. Pull. Like that. Pull hard downwards towards the floor. Keep it like that. Then we're gonna do one more lap. Press your finger on the fly, pull upwards, oh, like that. Then we can cut this off as close as you can to the bead. Then we're gonna do a few more wraps to secure the fly. Pull upwards. like that. Perfect. So now we're going to paint the fly actually. Put some color on it. Since the Caddis larva is kinda dark greenish brown, it depends a little bit where you fish. Some waters have a little bit lighter versions and some has darker versions. So we're just gonna paint the sides. And before continuing to the next step, I would suggest you to wait and let this dry a little bit. Alright, so the next step is a tricky part. You basically want to have these two like this, because we're going to do the segmentation of the fly. So you put the ostrich on one of each side. Alright, so this is the little tricky part. So we're going to do segmentations, right? So you basically put the ostrich under the fly and do segmentations like this. And you pull kinda hard. And this is why we use monofilament, because it will look translucent anyway. You won't have any colors or anything around on the fly. It's a little bit tricky doing this on video, but I'll do my best. So we go to that point, I guess. All right, at this point we can just secure the material and cut the ostrich off like that, and the monofilament. We do a few more wraps, hard pull, whip finish. Cut that off. Then we take the black marker and just put a few dots on the top, like that. And then we have a decent Caddis larva.